Champs, what is happening? Welcome back to the channel. So I thought I'd pick up the camera today and do a little bit more of one of these like raw talking videos just because I like them. It's a platform where I can share my thoughts, I can speak to you about where I'm sort of at. And it's currently 12 on a Thursday afternoon. I'm just about to get stuck into a few calls with my clients. So usually Tuesdays and Thursdays are like my main client days, and then Monday, Wednesday, Friday is like everything else. So admin stuff, obviously touching base with clients and stuff. But Thursdays is all about calls. So I've got a few of them this afternoon. But it got me thinking before, like I've been in this middle thing of like really excited and really frustrated, and the frustration comes from the excitement, because what we're building inside the Hybrid project is, let's strip it right the way back. I've been doing online coaching, fitness coaching since around 2019. And then it started to really take it serious when lockdown came in early 2020. And then from that point, it just went from strength to strength. And that's when you're seeing a big rise of like the industry and all these coaches coming in and all these kids thinking that you can come in and replicate it. And at the time, there was again, everyone replicates what other people have done. So there was a set way of doing things, and it came from like the bodybuilding background, which was you check in on a Monday, you get feedback on a Tuesday, you upload your pictures, etc. You crack on, you get your program, and that was sort of it. And I think like me included, I adopted that way of doing things, and so did every other coach. And over the last 9-10 months or so of like, you know, really refining what I want and what I stand for and what clients need, and we've cultivated and crafted this new way of doing things, which allows my clients to work with me on a one-to-one basis, but they can get, it's not the same way as what you'd expect. So I'm in the midst of building that out right now. We've got the majority of the things right there, but some of the stuff that we are doing is just not seen before inside my industry, or I've definitely not seen it. And it's so exciting because I know that's what I'm trying to build, but the frustrating part is trying to do all of it, because it's so many different parts to it, from like social media side, obviously the YouTube side, you've got the client fulfillment side, and you're doing calls, you're taking people on, you're doing on board, and you're fixing that, you've got education, like the full shebang, being life, dad, marathon prep, all this sort of stuff. So it's going to take time to get it to where I wanted to get it to, and I'm super excited about that. But at the same time, I'm really frustrated that I can't implement it all right now, because I know that it's got to be an absolute game changer. So for me, I say like my goal is to be worth modeling across fitness, across business, across life, and instill that into the Hybrid project, which is all about becoming the everyday athlete, which is, in my opinion, looking good, but also performing good. And also, I want to be performing good in fitness, but also performing good in life, whether it's business, career, family life, etc. So I call it the everyday athlete, and again, I coined the term of run like a runner, look like a lifter, which you've probably seen in other videos as well. And that is what we're striving for inside the Hybrid project. And it just absolutely fires me up after doing like a big event like the weekend. It gets me absolutely fired up. Like, we've already got plans of taking a crew out to maybe Lisbon on the back end of the year, marathon, half marathons, so we can get a big group of people there. And I absolutely live for that. Like, you know, I didn't realize how much it fulfilled me. Being surrounded by good people, doing things, improving, progressing, documenting it, like the whole thing is literally what I live for. And I'm doing that through the Hybrid project, and the people inside the Hybrid project are absolutely thriving off the back of it as well. And I say it all the time, but like, the guys inside there are my mates, like, and I'm so grateful that I get to work with my mates on a day-by-day basis. Like the calls that I've got this afternoon, let me have a quick look. I think we've got one with Josh, we've got one with Tom, we've got one with Chris, we've got one with Alex, we've got another one with Tom, 2 Toms, and all of these are like my mates. We'll go in there and it'll be strictly talking about how's the family, how's this, how's that. Like, that's my job, and I'm so grateful for that. And again, I'm super excited to like build this out, because as I said, I think the old way is broken, and this is one thing that I'm definitely going to fix, is that you get to a point in business, and I've been at this point many times before, where you hit a wall. Of course, if I'm working with people on a one-to-one basis, there's only so much capacity that I can handle. And then the usual industry is like, oh, then you start hiring people and pass people over to them. Whereas, no, Like, I want to work with the guys that I want to work with, and I want them to, they obviously want to work with me as well. So the new way of doing things is going to allow for more people to work with me in close proximity, but without me burning myself into the floor, and without them losing any service in terms of, you know, things like me running myself into the floor. So that's the difference, because the usual industry is like, get full with people, then hire someone else, get them full. And you know, you're talking people who, I know people who've got like 40 coaches, and I'm like, that's a completely different thing than what I want to build. I want to build my thing, which is people want to work with me in close proximity, and we just fucking get after it. And it's as simple as that. So I want to show you, let me see if this works. Because my mouse, if anyone got a magic mouse, I've had mine for years, and it's starting to, needs to be charged a little bit more frequently. And I've spoken about this before, and you've probably seen it, but that's how you charge it. So as you're charging it, you can't actually use it, which is absolutely daft. So let's see if it's got any battery, because I did put it on charge. What have we got? We have got 15%, so that's going to last us about a week, which is really, really good. So one of the things is this, let me show you. So at the minute, I'm building out the hybrid project community. So this is just for my clients. So I'm moving people over currently from Circle, which we've already got here, which is basically where we store all of our stuff. But basically, school is a lot better for all that. And inside that, we've got different things where people are going to go through different levels of like progress. So I need to map this all out, but you got level 1, 2, 3, 4, and inside each level there's going to be certain trainings on certain things. And this is what I mean about, like, no one's really doing that at the minute, where I'm going to take people through a process of like, you need to understand this before you move on to the next level. And it allows me to really push things out a lot more. So yeah, I'm super excited with what I'm doing. For the first time in a long time, if you've watched any of the videos, I did lose a lot of fulfillment last year. I've been doing this for a long time, and I've been doing the same thing for a long time. And it only took for me to realize that I don't need to do it the way that everyone thinks you need to do it. I want to do it my way. And my way is working with people in close proximity with a small, just me as the business. You know, I've got staff, I've had staff members, I've got people who are on board now. But majority of the thing is me, people being in close proximity for me, getting coached by me, and also without me running into the floor. Like, that's the whole big thing. And then we can do these big trips, like we can go to Lisbon, or we can go to Rome next year, or we can go to Barcelona. Like, we went to Copenhagen last year, and do these events, take a clan to Hyrox. But it's more than just the event, it's the community, it's the camaraderie, it's the getting after it, it's the club. And that's what I'm building inside the hybrid project. So yeah, super excited, super fortunate as well. But keep an eye out on what's to come, because we're in the midst of doing it right now, but it's only going to get better. So I'm super excited. So yeah, hope you find these videos useful. If you do enjoy these style of videos, I can just literally press record, upload it to YouTube. That's it. Let me know, drop it a comment, drop it a like, and it allows me to just like flesh things out. I've been talking for 8.5 minutes, so for me it's like a mini podcast to allow me to just chat about what's up here. So you're part of the team, you're part of my gang, so I respect your thoughts as well. So drop it a comment, drop it a like, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.